Hey, it's Shannon, and I'm a member at Prehired. I get a lot of people reaching out to me on LinkedIn, just kind of asking about my experience through Prehired and especially afterwards to find out if it's worth it. So I felt like maybe if I do a little recording of a testimonial, I can give you some insight on it. And obviously, if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me. So I currently work at a company called Meritas, but I'm actually going to talk to you about my first job that I had after Prehired when I was the director of university partnerships at Quincy. So before I was the director of university partnerships, I was actually a dental hygienist for 3 years. Huge switch for me, but it was still really, really fulfilling on it. My day to day was very different because I took a startup remote position. So I was not only doing SDR, which means sales development rep, the outreach. I would be researching into different universities of who might need us. I could also be researching into people that are using our competitors. So that would kind of be more of my evening stuff I would do. So I'll kind of talk through my day to day on it. I was also an account executive. So anybody that was coming in at running demos and presentations, as well as managing our current clients, I would do that throughout the middle of the day. And then just kind of preparing myself. Like I would wake up around 7:30, and I'd be comfortable upstairs in my office at about 8. And that's when I'm able to check emails, do internal meetings, check up with the team with it being remote. And it was very, very inclusive, even though we're all in different states and different countries. So I just kind of want you to know the day to day on it. A lot of people worry that it's this weird used car salesman cold call all the time. You do call people, but you're trained to not do it like that. You're not ruining people's time. You're not making them angry and everything else. You're doing a lot of emailing and then sometimes some touch points, a little bit of LinkedIn messaging, but that's mostly the SDR stuff. The account executive, it's really fun. I got to run entire presentations, talk to huge teams, develop marketing campaigns. So every day was a little bit different, but that was pretty much the schedule that I'd be going along for most of the day. If I ever had to do large operations managing, I would just book out an entire day, move all my meetings, and then just crank out a bunch of projects through it. So I just kind of want to let you know a lot of people are confused about what a job in the sales world means. And mine's a little bit unique. I still talk to a lot of the alum. We all stay in contact with it, and they decided to stay with a specific SDR role or account executive role. And it's really fun to hear how they're just crushing their quotas and doing those roles specifically. I just decided to choose one that had more situations for it. Some other questions I had were how happy I am with my income. What Prehired says you're going to get is what you get. My starting salary was that 40 to 50 mark, what they said. And then I actually developed the entire sales process, so I'd be hitting that 60 to 80 mark within my first 12 months. However, I did leave after 6 months because it's really, really common in sales to either be promoted or move to something else that's going to give you the opportunities that you're looking for. Because when you're trained in this type of program, you are next level on skills, and they're able to see that. My last little tangent is being a woman in software sales. I have a lot of ladies reaching out to me, and keep it up because I love hearing about women in tech. And I just want to let you know that sometimes it is a little bit overwhelming and scary, but that's any other job. As long as you're confident and you know who you are and you know you're going to be good at your job, that's how I approached it. I know I'm great at my job and I know my worth. And so that confidence overlaps. I think in the initial part when I was interviewing, when I was most nervous, I had 2 idiots that I had to deal with. And they're so easy to get out of the way because that's the beauty of software sales as well. You have the chance to pick and choose what type of environment you want to be on. And a great explanation of that is me being a dental hygienist, that's a woman-based field. And I actually got disrespected more in that role than I do in this position. So I just want to let you know, if you're a woman looking to switch into tech, you are more than welcome. So again, Shannon here at Prehired. If you need anything else, please feel free to reach out. But I hope this kind of answered some of your questions.